Welcome back to Midday. We're talking all about the latest trends in hairstyles. And joining us on the set today, quite an honor, we have a celebrity stylist from New York, Giovanni Giantoli. Thank you for being here today.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you.
And Ken Kazuki, Raw Hair Studio. You've been on before.
Yes.
Yes. So how do you have the pleasure of having a celebrity hairstylist join you from New York City? How does that work?
Well, essentially we connected a few years ago, so just kind of fell into place, and it was just the right, what I was looking for was more editorial, more going for more runway looks, and that's kind of how it all kind of evolved, and then having him out here has just been a great experience.
Giovanni, you have done the styling for Glamour, Cosmo, Oprah Magazine, heavily involved in New York Fashion Week, heavily involved in the bridal arena, and when you have spare time on top of all of that, you're facilitating networks, workshops and networking for people who want to learn more cutting-edge hair cutting.
Yeah, well, techniques and finishing. You know, imagery is so important now. We use it as a communication between client and hairstylist. Clients are used to watching what's on the runway. They're used to seeing magazines on their social media. And so we wanted to make sure that the added value is there, that their clients can get what they see on the runway from their salon technician and their stylist.
That's got to be kind of fun. You get to travel all around and meet new people and teach them what you know.
Love it.
That's
Love it.
awesome.
And get them involved in really even coming to New York to do Fashion Week and LA Fashion Week too.
So we have two models today, Rebecca in the white, Sonica in the black. They have had their hair done by you, I'm assuming.
By both of us.
By both you and Ken. Fantastic, lucky ladies. Let's talk a little bit about what these styles are.
Okay. Well, with Rebecca, what we wanted to do is draw from the inspiration. We did the show with Haley Page, which is a beautiful bridal designer, and it was really all about braids and texture. And what we loved was that we were able to incorporate braids, but not have it look too rough and street feel. We wanted to bring the softness back to it. So instead of having a feel of twists and cornrows, we wanted to make sure that, you know, what we feel as a messy feel really brings that ethereal, softer element to it, which really is nice because it picks up the light to it as well and keeps it really fresh and up to date.
Am I right to say that braids have been all of the rage, whether it's this style of a braid or a looser braid, long braids, braids incorporated into updos? What are we seeing there?
We're seeing a lot more braids and twists. We're seeing that used as textures. We're using it to secure hairstyles as well. And it's really, you know, like it's a trend that's been in, but it's staying, and it has a lot of staying power from really all age ranges and all age groups, from really young to, you know, adults that are using it as just kind of like an accent piece.
Sure. Ken, if somebody was to come in and say, I would like to have what Rebecca has, I mean, how long would that take?
I would say probably under an hour. That was
That's pretty incredible.
So
it looks involved.
It looks much more involved than it really is. You know, the time is really taking the braids, and then the fun of it is really tailoring it and understanding that it's about the client and what looks great.
Okay. Sonica is in the black dress. By the way, that's the cutest skirt going. Love it. But we're here to talk about hair, aren't we? So let's talk about hair. What's going on with hers?
So I took this inspiration from Triarchy. It's a designer out of Vancouver based, and we wanted a rockabilly kind of soft, but you know, we have a couple different elements to it. We have a nice chignon in the back, and then that pompadour in the front just to pop it up a little bit.
It's quite sophisticated looking.
Yes, yeah. So it's definitely, you can wear it out for an evening to a wedding or to, you know, any type of, exactly.
Yeah.
With prom coming up.
And are you doing these types of hairstyles on the runway all the time, or for magazines and such?
Yeah, and we want to make sure that the hairstylists are involved in it. So when we do the new shows, like the spring, summer shows, whether it be Bridal Fashion Week or Fashion Week itself in any of the cities, we want to transfer that knowledge, turn it into education, and bring it to the salon so they're really more up to date a lot faster.
Right, absolutely. Is it crazy working at Fashion Week? Like, I know you both have done it. You've done it in Toronto. I'm not sure if you've done it as well in New York. But crazy, like getting people out, getting them done. Like, it's got to be, your time is of the essence.
Yeah, we do 30 to 40 models in, you know, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, sometimes 15 in the last 15 minutes in a sense. It's stressful, but when you're a professional and you know the right techniques and the right product support, it's more fun than it is stressful.
Sure.
It's intense.
Yeah, but rewarding.
Yes, exactly.
The ladies look just gorgeous, and I think their hair is
you.
beautiful. So we appreciate you coming in today.
Pleasure.
Giovanni, very nice to meet you.
Thank
Ken,
you.
always a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
You got to come on more often. I like you coming on. It's good. If you're interested in learning more about what they can do for you at Raw, Giovanni is only here, of course, for a couple of days. He says he loves our city, by the way.
I love it.
So
I love it. I
good
can't wait to be
know.
back. So we'll be
Awesome.
back together.
you.
Both websites on the screen if you'd like to check out Giovanni's, or if you'd like to check out Raw Hair Studio. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.